Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves JuJu 12.
Welcome, everybody. Let's kick back and relax. Join me live at Everybody Loves JuJu 1-2 Talk Soups. We got games on. And right now, we got a 47-41 game with the Big Ten over Baylor. 47 for Nebraska. Did anybody see that coming? And then I see that on my other screen here, we got 47-33. Washington doing their thing over South Dakota. And Maryland is 38-19 over Murray State. How's your bracket looking? How's the bracket looking, everybody? Anybody want to share how their bracket is looking? I looked earlier. I got 10 points so far. What's up, Kayla? What's going on? How's your bracket looking? How's your bracket? What's up, Isaiah? Author, are you here to join the live chat for March Madness NCAA women's basketball hoop? You haven't looked yet? They didn't. When I'm looking at it, they didn't include the play-in brackets. So you might want to know that. If you want to join my bracket, I think you still can. But I don't know if you've done a bracket and you can bring your bracket over to my bracket because we didn't sign in. But no, Kayla, no, I was going to do that if USC was going to be in the mix. Send me your email because I don't know if you can do it that way, but I'm gonna show you mine, and it's obviously Everybody Loves JuJu 1-2. That's the name of it. So send me your email and then tell me how that works, or tell the fans. Let's see. And I'll send you. Let's see how this works. Yeah. It'll say, here's my final four. So I'm going to forward to KAYLA. WNBA _ 99 at Yahoo. Let me know if you get this. Done. Coach Isaiah. Coach Isaiah! Welcome. Welcome. How'd you hear about my channel? And have you subscribed yet? And who is your team? That's 3 questions for you. And welcome. I can't, and don't mind me if you've joined before and I just don't remember. There needs to be a way to become a member, or that I could remember you, like something, like if you gave it a gift or a chat or something like that, and and then it gives you a color or something like that. I probably don't really know how to do that. It's got to be a way to do that so I can know if you've been here before and you subscribe, so I don't have to ask that. Remind me. Isaiah, who's your team? And have you been here before? I like to know who I'm dealing with. Hurry, quickly. Come on, Coach Isaiah. And where do you coach at? And what do you coach? I like to know my viewers. I like to know a little bit about you guys so I can relate better. Look at Nebraska. Now Murray State had a 31-3 record. I was kind of thinking sometimes, you got these mid-majors that, Division I teams don't like to schedule because they might get knocked off, but then you get down into the tournament and you meet them and you're like, yeah, that's why we didn't schedule you, because you're good enough to beat us. But Murray State is not able to hang. Yes, ma'am, I've been here before, and you're a Gamecock. Oh, so you're in a Trojan-centric channel then, right, Isaiah? Welcome, however. What made you stop on through? You just want to kick it and watch the game together? That's fine. Tell me about your Gamecocks. What do you think the Gamecocks ceiling is this year? What is the Gamecocks? What's the Gamecocks ceiling for you this year? What's the Gamecock ceiling to you this year, if you're a Gamecock fan? And also, have you been to my channel before? Everybody Loves JuJu, the title of my show. Kayla, I just sent you an email. It should be only one. It should be coming straight from me. It says my name. It says, here's my final four. I don't know what it looks like. Let me click on it. Click on this link. What's up, Shay? It says, okay, because I had to change the name. At first it said ESPN fan, but it says Everybody Loves JuJu 12. I got 30 points so far. I guess we've been right so far, Jay. Jay, what's your email? Let me send this to you so you can follow along with my bracket. If you send me my email. But see, what you doing? I'm talking to Coach Isaiah. He said he's a Gamecock. Oh, yes, man. I've been here before. And his team is South Carolina. Cool. What's your email? If you want, I can send the bracket. If I don't know if you can join if it gives you instructions. It may give you instructions. If I would have done it sooner, it would have given you the password to create the bracket under my ESPN bracket. How's your bracket looking, everybody? Okay. Okay. No problem. How's your brackets looking? I know it's early, but I'm just asking to see if you have a bracket. Baylor down by 4. Hi, official glitch. I don't know. F and AF. I don't know. I don't know what that part. I'll call you glitch or official. How you doing? So what's your team in this tournament? What's your dog in the fight? And have you filled out a bracket, chat? Have you filled out a bracket? What's your bracket looking like? It means 5 nights at Freddy's. Oh, okay. You think they're gonna lose? They up in Sacramento where Kayla, are you up in Sacramento right now? Are they playing in Arco, and are you there right now? Boom, Britt got smashed on the screen. She got taken out. Murray State trying to make a run down by 16. Ooh, I thought she was going to pull that. You did a partial one, but you didn't save it. Gotcha. Oh, they're playing at Duke. Duh. That's right there in front of me. I forgot. I keep thinking, because I normally don't come in this early, I keep thinking that I'm looking at the top of where they're going to end up, and I keep doing that. Fort Worth. Okay. Oh, next week. Oh, next week. Sacramento. They're trying to play to get to Sacramento. So everybody's in their first and second round. So that means so hold on. So but Texas actually plays today. I wonder if any other top seeds are playing today. Number one seeds, I mean. I gotta go to my. I don't see it, Jay. Now I don't know when I'm gonna get back to this because it throws me off. Let me see if I'll be able to get back to her. Okay. Whenever you said Golden One. I went to take my godson to Golden One for Monster Truck Jam. What happened to Arco? They don't have that? You got Golden One. I know where that is. I went down there for the Monster Jam. Maryland. See, this is the thing with Maryland. And they'll tell you, because we watch Maryland in person. They're the type of team that, and I chose them to win. They're the type of team that mess around and be in a dogfight at the end of the game. And after having a lead. Now, Washington, I'm impressed. Like, they have always been on the verge of, like, trying to do something, like they're doing right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get to the second round and stuff like that. Avery, Hal, like, she knows. She's been there. She's played the best. She was on USC, so she knows. She's played the defending champs twice. So she shouldn't be afraid of nothing. Ole Miss putting the belt to Gonzaga. Oh. The Zags. At least Zags made it. No, I know y'all wasn't thinking that. With new goggles. So yeah, come back though. Hit that like on the way out. Make sure you subscribe. And which game are you looking forward to watching and joining the chat with? Come back, Glitch, with any hot takes or anything that you are excited about. I didn't catch your team. I know Isaiah's team is Carolina. Miss D is Carolina. I asked Isaiah Arthur what his what his ceiling was for the Gamecocks, but I didn't get a response. I already know well, I shouldn't even ask because I already know. No, I want you to say it. Miss D, what's your ceiling for the Gamecocks this season, this March Madness? You know what I'm asking? How far are the Gamecocks going this season? Put it in the chat. This is why. Look at that. Look at Baylor. Look at Baylor, Jay. Look at this. Look at this live mic. If you're here watching but haven't said anything. If you're here and you're watching and I know you, Say hello in the chat. Halftime. Maryland, you better go in there and talk because Murray's going in there to talk. Fourth quarter, 4 minutes left. Baylor's making a run. I need to see if I can put this in perspective and try. Like I have multi-view on right now, so I'm trying to see. I'm going to try to see if I can get a couple of games. And so TC put to rest UC San Diego. I'm going to try to see if I can see Ole Miss. Yeah, I can at the same time. Okay, I'll watch this one. What's Ole Miss got going on? What's Cody McMahon doing? 20-9 on Gonzaga on the Zags. TCU 86-40 over UC San Diego. That commercial. Samuel Jackson. What is it? Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, and I don't know the dude in the beard. My bad. I couldn't see it. We watching the game at home, and I talk to the chat, go over the scores. We talk hoops. If I've given you guys a lot of news already. I'll give you updates on USC. They went out to dinner last night. They seemed like they went to an hibachi dinner place, and coincidentally, I had hibachi last night before I knew that that's what they were having. So they look in good spirits. I've seen some. I think we got some clips of them practicing. Congratulations to my dog, Ken Dog. I seen her ad for Body Armor drink, white water, right? I love it. I love it. Give it all to her. Start giving Ken Dog her props. Give her brands and her endorsements. She deserves it. Let's go. Let's go, Ken Dog. I love the commercial. She's a natural up there. She's a natural on that camera. Kennedy, I seen you. I see you, Anise. I see you. Auntie proud. Auntie proud. Who y'all got out of NC State? Oh, Jay. Oh, Jay. Jay, this is a good one. I want to know too. I'm gonna leave that there. Who? Madison Booker, Texas coming on. That's a good one. So, Ms. D, so you say NC State in a close one? Oh, she got NC. Because remember, Jay, we was like, we were struggling over that one, Ms. D. And you already know why, because we don't know what Tennessee we're gonna get. And then we don't know what NC State I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? And see, it's hard because, Jay, for me, because I don't like to judge people. I don't like to judge teams on their regular season. So that's why, hey, Ryan Sports and Life too. What's going on? I'm gonna leave Peachy Gems in here until Peachy Gems goes off the rail, because I don't know who Peachy Gems is here for, or what you're even talking about, or what you're even talking about, or why you're even talking. Like, I think you need some attention. Katie, Oregon won over Virginia Tech. Yes. Feast on them. So they won. Okay. Feast. I like feast. I like feast. I like. No, you know what? I forgot. I did forget to take my meds. You're right. Thank you. Thank you, Peachy. Got you. Piso and Long. And somebody else is on that team, RC. Sorry. Got you. Yeah. Who do you all got? North Carolina State or Tennessee? I got a multi-view on ESPN on my screen. When I was before I tuned in, Nebraska had a nice kind of comfortable lead on Baylor. Now it's tied up. This gonna be good. This gonna go down. Britt Prince is gonna try to take him to the wire, y'all. Britt Prince gonna take him to the wire. Let's see. I love how it starts off though. It kind of, yesterday's game was kind of like, ooh, it took us to the wire. They're gonna kind of heat up, build up. And so there's gonna be times I'm gonna come up, come back down, come back, because I might get sleepy. Like the troll said, did I take my meds? Did I take my blood pressure meds? Ooh, dang, I know that hurt. The way that girl from Baylor felt like her neck is jerked out. So Duke doing their thing nice and comfortable, nice 22-point lead. I see on my screen Duke, Charleston, Nebraska, Baylor, and I got Ole Miss, Gonzaga on my screen right now. And then, you got a number one playing Texas, playing Murray. So, but Jay got Tennessee. I think Miss D has North Carolina State. I think Jay. I bet you we took Tennessee in my bracket. Ordinarily, I would take North Carolina State. I got Kim Neese for the win. You got Tennessee. Yeah, ordinarily I would challenge you on that because I don't know if Tennessee is ready. But I think we took, if I'm not mistaken, right, Jay? I think we took Tennessee. Because really, at the end of the season, for me, it starts 0-0. But to me, I always look at the team how, like, it's about who looked the best towards the end of the season, which kind of contradicts my Trojans, because my Trojans actually losing the last four and then going out. What did we go out? I don't even remember. We went out quickly in the Big Ten conference. So it's kind of like it's not. It makes it look like it's not a good sign moving forward. And then sometimes it could be all they needed was rest and recovery. Yeah, to get their minds right. If Tennessee don't win, then I ain't never watching them again. I be knowing how you feel. I've said that so many times. You know how a drunk will say, get so drunk and so faded. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. And you got this huge hangover and you're like, I'm never drinking again. I'm not never drinking again. And then you sit up there and next chance you get, you're drinking. And you're going to be just like that. Soon as she gets a couple of recruits in, you'll be back on hopeful on that Tennessee train. I never talked about it before, but the Paldo twin, I'm very surprised at how well at times that she can play for a freshman. She's not one of my top two freshmen in the country or anything like that, but I never thought her height was going to translate. I never thought Mia could do it. I was like, who the hell is she gonna shoot over? But you know, ever since they've introduced me a couple years now to Kalina Smith of Ontario Christian, I'm back on that. It doesn't matter how tall you are, and it just helps. Yeah, he gonna be back on that train. But you know, Tennessee's always had a place in my heart. I get it. I can understand. It's just hard. Like I get it. I know sometimes it's like one of the things a person or what makes a person all in about a team is how well you like, you know, their players. Do they have a star? Do they have a cool little system or unit? Or and most of all, history. And second, you know, also and most of all is the coach. Like a lot of people get fond of coaches and how you know, seeing how they relate to the players and how the coach and the players vibe, you know, some coaches have more of an outlandish or outgoing personality. Some you just love studying them because you're looking at how they do their adjustments and things like that. They do more than just adjustments, just how they coach and get the best out of their players. Um, or you could love a team and not like the coach, whatever that means. Like you don't know them, so I don't know what is. I guess I know what you mean. What it is you don't like about them. My Sooners and Chavez played the Bad Dolls, one of the nightcap games, and you said you like Tennessee, but they missed out on hiring Kara Lawson. Kara Lawson. Nebraska, you know, Kara Lawson said that Duke is the best institution ever in terms of pro. I mean, she said it definitively. She said it definitively. Like, even though her alma mater is Tennessee, which leads me to believe, I don't know if I believe her. I don't know what that meant. Like, what about it? She said everything about it. I was like, okay, you trying to keep your job or something? Like, what are we doing here? No loyalty. Baylor's going to lose to Nebraska. Baylor's up by 3. Ain't Baylor leading right now? Yeah, I know. I just look at the screen out, but she just feeling in her gut that that Baylor is gonna lose. Where's my bracket? Because let me tell you who I have. Because not you talking all this, you get a yak. What did I say? Oh shoot, my back gonna die. I got 30 points so far. So that means I got 3 wins. I got I had chose my pick was I picked TCU. What else lit up? Right now Duke. I picked Duke, and I picked Oregon. We picked Oregon, Jay. So that's how I got the 30 points. Where's let's see all the brackets. I picked Washington. I picked Washington. Wait a minute, did I just see it? I picked Maryland. See all the empty boxes. I picked Maryland. I picked Washington. I picked Ole Miss. Okay, I'm safe. Okay, got that. And I I picked Minnesota. By the way, Minnesota is losing to Green Bay right now. 13 to no, they're not. It comes on at thank goodness, it comes on at 3. You can tell I'm sleepy. Of course, I picked Texas over Missouri, Oregon over Virginia Tech. Yeah, okay, that's where I'm at. It probably won't be anyone from the SC region 4 to beat y'all. It will have to be an Elite 8 or Final 4. Only team that can beat y'all in Region 4 is Oklahoma. You're talking about South Carolina. Oklahoma will not beat us this time. You better hope not, because people got them. People got them losing to Oklahoma. Is that the team that's going to play them first? Because if they get by Oklahoma, who was after that? Possibly. I need to see my full bracket. I can tell you. What did we do with that one? No, they don't even. Michigan, Iowa. Who you got? RC? You guys played Georgia. Who's going to win between Iowa and Georgia? Who's gonna win? No, TCU plays the winner of Iowa and Georgia. Yeah, you heard that too. You heard that too, Ms. D. And I think because I got friends that are Carolina fans that actually told me they think they're gonna lose in the Sweet 16, and I didn't realize that. I think I know why they said it now, because I think that Oklahoma they could run into in the Sweet 16. So they must feel that Oklahoma is gonna beat you guys. You got Georgia, Jay? Okay. Okay, you got Georgia. Iowa beating Georgia, though. That's the thing. Man, RC, I promise you, the Big Ten. Look, I'm going for the Big Ten. You better beat them. You better. Okay? You better. And I need Chit Chat to go off. Or help them to go off. Hannah Stokey, is she injured or sore or banged up or something? What's going on with Hannah Stokey, RC? Because I heard something that leaked out. A sore this, elbow, something. You got the Bulldog. Jay is not letting up. Jay was like, bump the Big Ten conference. I just want the Big Ten to beat them, Jay. I think, Jay, I picked Georgia. But kind of, I didn't even. Hannah's banged up, but she's gonna give it a go. Okay, all right. Okay. Jay said Georgia. You hear the news? Skylar Jones from Louisville is no longer on the team. Right in the middle of March Madness. Originally, I remember her thinking Skylar. I kind of do. Somebody brought it to my attention this morning, and I was at my godson's circus program, and I couldn't really dial in, and I had to look it up real quick, and I was like, she played for Arizona with Tata and Cunningham, and they cracked me up that year, because I remember JuJu and Jada going out of JuJu. She barely touched her, or Jada, or something. Jada got a steal from her. JuJu got a block on her. Then they got paired up, and JuJu was going at it. And right in the corner right there, JuJu picked up that foul, that fifth foul. And then that game was going on, and like into like Arizona like needed to win very badly, and it was a mess. And I remember us fouling out like their best players, and then Adia Barnes from Arizona Wildcats, she had like people just coming off the bench, and they were freshmen. And I mean, these freshmen were gone. I was cracking up. I said, you had them freshmen on the bench, it would have been a better team just playing them. The freshmen came in the game giving the Trojans hell. I missed the Pac-12 for the. Now that I'm giving it a try in the Big Ten, the reason why I missed them was because you get to play the teams twice. That's what I miss. It's like if you lose, you get another shot at them. You don't have to wait a whole year to have a shot at them. So that was really fun. That was really fun. That was really fun. Notre Dame. No. Actually, I don't have Notre Dame facing UConn. And more than likely, in the Sweet. I have probably Vandy because I got this thing going on where on that side I want to see a Hannah Jelani, and then I want to see a Jelani Jelani Blakes, and then Blakes comes away, and then Blakes against UConn or something to that effect. Because or was it Shea Ralph? Yeah, Shea Ralph. Yeah. Then I had a Vandy going against UConn. So no, I don't have Hannah going past. I think that was it Ohio State. I don't have that happening for Hannah in the game. I have Vandy go winning against Illinois, and then Ohio State over Notre Dame, and then Ohio State, and then Vandy, and then I have Vandy, and then Vandy I have facing UConn. Does that make sense to you guys? What's up, Kyrie? I love Kyrie. Make a comment then. Make a comment on that live. You always, I love Kyrie. Kyrie goes and watches replays. And Kyrie be leaving me comments. Kyrie follow me. Kyrie is deep with me. He see me on TikTok. He see me on Instagram. Hell, he might be follow me on Facebook. He'll go to. I don't know if I see you on Twitter, but yeah, you be catching it. That's Jay. Jay did that. Jay told me to stop holding back. Jay told me that a couple weeks ago, like, that's enough. Like Jay said, that's why I can't come up there with you, Ju. Because I ain't tolerating that. Jay would probably have me on the floor. Like, I can't deal with Jay. Jay, you got me, Kyrie? Yeah. Jay is too much, y'all. Jay quiet, but I'm getting to know Jay. I know the real Jay. That's Jay's fault. Jay made me do it. And they already know how I am. I don't know why he's steady trying to push my button. The real people know how I am. I'm a kind person, but you can't take advantage of it. When I say something, write it down. And if you feel, come back and remind me. But if I'm wrong, and it was a big, huge debate, and I'm wrong, come back and tell me. See, remember when you said, write the date, click it. What I don't like is that you don't come back and say that I was right. That's some BS right there. And does it matter who's right or wrong? No, it's just what matters is like, stop freaking pushing, stop trying to take me there. Sometimes it's not even that, and I know the difference. Sometimes it's like people just believe what they believe, and it's not even a matter of anybody trying to take anybody there. You just have a difference of opinion, and that's cool. And I get it. You knew it was a matter of time before they got the Jazzy Jeff treatment. Now, you know what it is? You know what it is? You guys, everybody watch Martin, right? Martin said, "Get the stepping." Nah, stay out of that cesspool. Y'all stay strong in there though. Oh, you talking about X? Yeah. Ooh, X is fun. Yeah, it's calmed down. When I first joined it, I was appalled. I was like, oh Lord, I couldn't even. Oh my gosh, I was like, you can say anything over here. I didn't even know I was popping my shit. It was just coming. I was just coming out and telling you how I feel because it was like, I've always been the type of person that like I always forget. Like sometimes you can't reason with people who are stubborn or they're just stuck in their, in their and it's okay. I gotta remember, okay, that's their opinion. But when you give like me, I'll change my train of thought. If you make a point and it's real, it's not conspiracy, it's not theory, your opinion, and it's making sense, then I got you. I understand, but some shit just don't be adding up. You should just say, you know what, you're right. Like that is true. This, and that, and a lot of it is like over time will tell. But then you want to back a person into the corner and have to say. So I would have to say, well, what I, and I don't care, really, like, then you back me in a corner, and I'd have to say, well, if I have to choose, and you don't give me here's a this and a this, and I would have to choose, I choose this, which then sets me up that if I'm wrong, like in guessing, predicting that X will happen, right? Okay, unless if I'm really, really, really adamant about it, and I say that such and such is going to happen, which no one knows until it happens, but I'm choosing this to happen, and it doesn't. It's the way the ball bounces. Get him on a rebound. But we've all seen, from all intents and purposes, when and you see an upset. Dang, Baylor is fighting back. Leah Scott over here leaving. Ooh, she about to go off. I know her. She about to go off on them. Who do we choose again? I didn't even check. Who do we choose? Who did I choose? I chose you know where I might where I might lose? I might wait. I must have chose Baylor. Because I got Baylor playing Duke. I must have chose Baylor. So I better pay attention. I better sit here and pay attention. And then I chose Minnesota over Ole Miss. You picked Nebraska, RC? Dang, RC, what are you? Oh, you sticking with the Big Ten. You're going like chalk for the Big Ten. I heard that. I guess I could have did a bracket like that. Multiple earthquakes in Northern California. Kayla! Check on my niece. She haven't called, so she must be okay. Talia Scott over there leaving the door open. Yeah, well, I chose Baylor. I chose Minnesota. No, I didn't. I chose Ole Miss because I chose Ole Miss because I got Ole Miss playing Minnesota. I wouldn't have chose. I choose Minnesota to beat Ole Miss. You like USC? Yes, fight on. Come, hit that notifications and subscribe button then. Andre, right on. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to build my Trojan fan base. I need more fan bases. And you're from Los Angeles. That's what I'm talking about. You can't be. You know what baffles me? I frown, and it's so, I hate to be so tribalism, but I never understood how you can be from, living in Los Angeles, and you got a team on the East Coast as your favorite team. And trust me, I get it. I've had times in my life, where I definitely, uh, I don't know that if Tennessee was playing the Trojans, I would have gone with Tennessee, because I remember when Pat Summitt came to play UCLA. I was very disappointed that UCLA didn't beat him. And even though, but it wasn't one of my favorite teams. It wasn't like Candace, or I didn't. It wasn't Candace and them, and it wasn't the Meeks. So it wasn't them. But outside of those, that Tennessee group, I definitely wasn't going for Tennessee when it came to Cali. I don't know how you can be from Los Angeles and you're, you know, not a Trojan. I don't know. That's what I mean. Do the men play today, guys? I'm so focused. I can't even be divided right now. I'm so focused. I'm sorry, Andre. Hey, you guys heard of that player? And I don't know the kid's name. Daniels, I think. He played for Cal Baptist. He's about 5'11". And, he plays. He's not playing for a powerhouse, Power 5 team, and he is hooping for. He might be able like Andre Miller when Andre Miller was doing that. But he plays for, I think Andre Miller played for like Utah. You like the Lakers? So the Lakers won last night, huh? Luka. Is this the game where Luka had 60? But they took him out. They weren't trying to go for no 80 points or nothing. When it comes to men's college basketball, I only follow the St. Louis Pelicans because that's the men's basketball team I root for. Is that college? I never even heard of that. So they on an 8-game win streak. That's why everybody tuning in to the Lake Show. Oh, I miss Chick Hearns though, and he was great. It was some good old days, man. It was some good old days. And I actually wasn't even like Lakers. I've actually been the Sacramento Kings when Jason and Chris Webber and Bibby and them were there, and the center that we ended up getting, and I can't remember his name. Is that Viso right there scoring? Texas already 17-3. I hope he sits them down, guys. Yeah, the Raiders. See, I lived on a peninsula, so I was on the side of the peninsula's on the side of the San Francisco Giants, and Golden State was kind of Oakland, but and the 49ers. But growing up, when I was in San Diego, the Chargers, we could never, and the Clippers. So then I moved to the Bay, and I'm like 15 minutes outside of Candlestick Park. So I was, 49ers. But before that, it was Raiders. Like my godfather played for the Raiders, and then the Chargers. You talking about Bobby Jackson, C. Webb, Stokovic, Peja Stokes. I forgot to say his name. Peja, Bibi, and Vladi Divic. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. I'm talking about Vladi. And then we found out years ago that those refs really were cheating. That was so that kind of stuff right there for the ratings and entertainment, like, just threw me off. You live in Fresno? A lot of 49er fans and other fans. You live in Fresno, California? A lot of Niner fans and other fans. Yeah, now that I think about it, Fresno, Modesto, I used to run in the Fresno relays for track, but Fresno and Modesto, who do you vote for? I mean, who do you would lean more towards Northern California, won't you guys? Yeah, Andre, like, I definitely know where Fresno is. You should know where I live. I'm from San Mateo County, Foster City. That's why I went to San Mateo High School. Okay, so Maryland is putting them away like we thought. Texas, we're gonna go ahead and put Madison down the rest. And what just happened with the game? Because I wasn't looking. Dang, you like me, Andre? You said I was raised in Compton. Now you back down, and that's how you got to LA. Okay. What high school did you go to in Compton? Let me see. I wonder if you know that they what they've done. If you've heard what they've done to Compton High. I love it. I think Dr. Dre donated a bunch of money. Like they are doing the doggone thing. I don't know. I don't. Oh, preschool only. Okay. Ooh, what time were you, when were you living in Compton? Was you there when everything was like crazy? Look at Tia had her first media camera in front of her face. Interview with Tia. A little interview, little camera time for Tia. That's our incoming recruit. Um, you left Fresno in 2016. You went to high school in Fresno. Oh, okay, and middle school. So you left around 2016. Okay. I had a well, speaking of the Raider and the Charger safety that my dad was close to. Um, and he managed his club in San Diego. His son and I were the same age, and he grew up. I moved at 12, but his son, Dave Grayson Jr., named after his father, of course, played for Fresno State when we were in college. And then he went on to play for the Cleveland Browns. Dave Grayson Jr., look him up. I think he had a big number like 45, 44 or something. No. His dad was 45. What was Dave? 44? I might have had I'm trying to think of one of my friends from high school area played for Fresno as well. Eric Redwood. I don't know if Eric played for Fresno. I think he did. He lived on 122nd. What's the cross street? I used to work and cover Compton area and Watts. 122nd. 122nd. So that's near Drew and the tracks and the projects over here. So if you go to 100 and then Martin Luther King Hospital is like on 120th. And if you're 22nd and you're going back that way, I'm sure I've been that way. I'm sure. Hold on, guys. So, guys, who won the game? I done got caught up. Somebody tell me who won. Obviously, was it the team that I picked? Nah, who won the game, RC, just now that we were watching? Nebraska Baylor. It's Baylor, right? Okay, Baylor. Baylor it is. I got that. Okay, so Baylor won. What time the game? What time the Trojans play tomorrow? And RC asked me that. Hold on, I just had the thing up. He asked me that an hour ago. Saturday. Let's see. Saturday's my mom's birthday, so March 21st. So tomorrow, 10 a.m. Southern plays on ABC plays South Carolina. Wow, look at Southern getting all this love. Last year they played. I'm really proud of this program. Remember, Jay, I told you I got the scholarship offer, and I was like, I am not going to no damn Southern. Black folk thought I was crazy. Like, you don't want to go to an HBCU? God damn it, I don't even know what an HBCU is at that time. 10 a.m. ABC, 11 a.m. Notre Dame, Kentucky, 11:30, UConn, 12 o'clock, Clemson and USC, as Jay indicated, 12:30 on ESPN2, Cal Baptist and UCLA at 7 p.m. Ohio State, Ohio players, 8:30 in the morning. Could they put that way down there? 9 a.m. Louisville, Vermont. I gotta watch Louisville, see if Skylar Jones makes a difference. ESPN, Georgia and Virginia. Ooh, I chose. Wait a minute. So that means I chose Georgia to beat Virginia. Virginia looked good yesterday. Oh Lord, what have I done? They was that's the team. That was the one that knocked out my Molly Miller team. Oh man. Oh my gosh, guys. Is that the men or the women? Oh no. It's the women. Oh, Virginia plays Georgia. Ooh. And I picked. How did I? Yeah, I must have picked Georgia. Gonzaga out of there, looking real, real soft right now. I hadn't heard anything I see about Georgia, and I hadn't really heard anything this year. Like no kind of like maybe sleeper team vibes. So I picked. Yeah, we picked Georgia, Jay, over Virginia. Only because Georgia, Danny Carnegie, and a couple other girls over there, they kind of rough, tough, and dirty. So I was just like, but I saw Virginia yesterday. They kind of got some height over there. Baylor wins. I chose Baylor. I hate that. Curtis said, shake that cart then. A Nebraska fan was just telling me they have a problem closing games. They clearly do because Nebraska dropped the ball. I know, I know. That's what I was thinking anyway. That's what they did. That's what they did to us anyway. Um, they kind of dropped the ball. We that was when Ken Dog got that I was feeling her getting a 17-10 because I always felt like this year she could be a 17-10, but I know she would have to be getting a lot of boards to do that. But I know she could average like 17. Hey now, say now, Shabazz. I got LSU winning it all. Okay now, okay, okay now. I told somebody, Kim Baylor has never lost. Kim Baylor. Uh, Kim Mulkey has never lost a finals. Meaning, if she gets to the finals, she's never lost in a tournament like that in the finals. That means she must have had her team like cooking. And then once she gets there, then the real Kim Mulkey's gonna come out. What is she now then, Julie? What do you mean the real? Meaning like she ain't trying to hurt your feelings, but you ain't producing, sit your ass on the bench. You know, I'm going crazy. I'm running out to half court. I'm shaking the fruit off the goddamn trees. That Kim Mulkey. My blonde haired wig is going from left to right. I'm slapping clipboards. God damn it. That's what she. Oh yeah, yes, Shabazz, yes. No, no. You gotta throw in Grace Knox. That's your other X factor, not just Zakaya and Belle. It's also Bella, my girl Bella Hines. It's Grace Knox. Like I always say, I like the way Shabazz said that because a lot of people would say, "Yeah, I got my girls, Flage and Michaela and Jada Rashard," and I'm like, it's not always gonna be them. Grace about that life. She is about that life. But it's not gonna always be the stars. Your role players have to come up nasty. They gotta come up and show out. Your role players, I mean that person that is like Bella, who be sitting in waiting her turn, just waiting her goddamn turn, and she'll get in there and she'll impact that game and turn that shit around. Kyrie, I'm only really hoping that Kim and Tennessee wins on off season. The 8 straight losses would be so ugly. I know. But you guys are really, really, really hard on a new coach. I mean, you guys don't give a damn. The woman only been there 2 years. My God. The expectation is tremendous. It's nuts, but I get it. I see all the stuff that's going on. I get it, but that's how it is when you're turning over soil and you're making it your own. I get it, but you don't fire someone after 2 years. Have I seen it happen? Hell yeah, USC used to do it, but I get it. But it may not even have been like. I mean, I think it's hard. I think it's more often for Tennessee that you might see that because they're going off of their program legacy and and history, and so it's like whoever steps into these roles, your expectation is like astronomical and all that. But realistically, like, come on, bro, like you got the number one freshman class, like everything's not gonna happen overnight. Let her build. I got 4 jerseys. That thing was 170, but 170? Yeah, I feel you. I remember when JuJu's was like up there, and I think hers might be like 110 now. Damn. Like, Flage probably said, I want 35%. Her mama said, I want 35%, so they had to make that shit like $170. Shabazz, that's probably why, because that 100, wow. Yeah. Tennessee felt off like a Titanic. Nah, you should have said like the Hindenburg, bro. The Hindenburg. The Titanic was kind of like they went down singing, They went down swinging and singing, and they saved people. The goddamn Hindenburg just went. Shabazz, wow. I know, kind of 170. Isn't that kind of a lot? I mean, it's still 170. I wouldn't even pay 170 for Nafisa Collier or Caitlin Clark. I only had to spend like 85. Yeah, I'm thinking it's about like what did I pay 100 for 2 or something like that? I think, and I got Kennedy and I got Kiki Arifin. This is just my college jersey, by the way. College, and I in my entire life, I never buy nobody jersey. As many people as I've watched and seen, Ken Dog, Irfan, JuJu, college. Yeah, that's it. College. Those are my college jerseys. It was on the Fanatics page, you mean? You said OnlyFans page. Fanatics page or OnlyFans? Kyrie is RC and Camille. Pierre is nice. She should have been the vocal point. I mean, she just got there on the team. I don't know Wow. That might upset the apple cart, bro. Zoe and Zam is like waited their turn. In my opinion, RC, just my humble opinion, I would have got Trigger a little bit more involved than what they do. Yeah. Yeah, we see you were in Another World Survives. You talking about Fanatics page. You said OnlyFans. Ooh. Oh my God. What time is it? 1:46? Ooh, 28-7. My goodness. Oh, the second quarter. This Oldacre. She got it. You know what? I got a question, RC guys. Chicago, oh y'all. I wonder how many brackets are perfect. I'm perfect. My bracket is perfect. It's only the first week. I want to ask you guys real quick about Oldacre, especially RC, because RC real tough. RC, what round is Oldacre gonna go in? What's your thoughts? What do I think about? Oh, Savage, you gotta go subscribe, and I need you to go back and watch my show about it. I talk about Sarah OKK. What I think about them, they the Avengers. They're here to avenge all losses. They are the Avengers. I'm super ecstatic over the hill, over the mountain, over the rainbow about what we got going on. I was already going to be that way with JuJu coming back. Now you just made it even much more simpler for me to like really flex. That's what I feel. So I don't know how much women's basketball you watch. Yeah, they miss JuJu. But I think her influence and the fact that she's real dialed in to the team, and she's there, as a mentor to Jazz, and of course, Tay has been sitting next to her since she's got there, and Kennedy, and just the whole team in itself. They have a good chemistry, good vibes. Jazz and Kara apparently, are close, and Lundizi been, being from LA. I think they all, from Ryan to Bricky to Kaya's kind of quiet though, but just to be honest, I don't, see them every day, but I see what they post, Malia, all of them. I think they are, of course, there are times in the games where we've lost by like less than double digits, less than 5, even without Kennedy. And it was like Kennedy was out a few games, Shawaz. So I think that Coach Gottlieb has done amazing. She has to play to the strengths of what she has. And every year I've noticed she's had a different team. And for someone to have done that, have had a different team and gone to the Elite Eight twice. And there are moments in the game where I know JuJu usually shows up as a shooting guard, as a scoring guard, as a playmaker, as a scorer. It's like that. It's like it takes a unit to do what she does. And so when there's moments in the game where some people are just built to take over. Some people are just built for the moment. And that's when we ultimately miss her, where we ultimately know you get this feeling inside, like, and for me, I would forget, like, JuJu would like, you just feel it. It's JuJu time. And she's there sitting. I'm seeing her sitting on the bench, and I'm like, oh man, okay, But I love the way that she plays to her strength. I'm not always believing that. Like, you go with what you have. You can't do anything else about it, and so you got to play to your strengths. And Coach Gottlieb does it very well. And I love the fact that they got a chance to really grow, play each other. I mean, they play, this year's schedule, what I think has been the toughest schedule I've ever seen since JuJu's been there. And we got tried by the fire. We got thrown in, and I'm glad they went in without her, so that when she does come in to the fold, and whatever the schedule is going to look like next year with her and with the Avengers, Oh, they are not going to be thrown off. Jazzy has faced UConn, South Carolina, UCLA, North Carolina State, Notre Dame, um, and Maryland and Minnesota, Michigan, Michigan State. Who else, guys? I mean, the Big Ten was no cakewalk for her, and so I don't know what else What else? South Carolina, that she's faced it all. Like there's nothing to be afraid of but fear itself at this point. But now you come in with your big sis. You're gonna have the two upperclassmen, JuJu Watkins and Kennedy Smith by your side. I would get in the trenches with both of them in a minute. In a New York minute. So I know Olivia Miles showed me something with her 1650. I don't know why you guys always be down on Olivia. I don't know what everybody's problem is with her. I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. I have a certain style of a player that I like too, and I get it. But I've never felt anything but like respect for Olivia Miles. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is expected of her, like what you're looking for. I don't know. She's a triple double machine when she wants to be. I don't know. So when people, it's funny you say that, RC. So when she does it, it's like you guys are shocked, and I'm like, why? What made you think she's draft bulletin board material? Her size, can't teach it. Her soft touch around the rim. She's I like Oldacre. I just like her. 2027 is Jazzy Revenge tour for sure. She's coming with her big sis, Kyrie. Her big sis is here. And her big sis is twin. And the number one recruit, which is by a mile, Sanaya Hall. And, I mean, I could just go on with who we got and everything. I was trying to tell Shabazz, like, bro, you got to tune in. Come by here. Everybody loves JuJu. Say hello. Tell me what you think. Is a revenge tour for sure, and JuJu needs retribution on Mississippi still. I don't even want to ever see that team near JuJu. We're going to avenge, not revenge, but avenge our losses. The Avengers. Ooh, Justin Carlton was about to smack that right back down that girl's face. Oh, boy, charge. Or is it a block? Rory would get on my nerves. I could tell she would hide behind, like I could see how people could get a called for offensive foul because Rory be right there and you don't even see her little butt. Miss Ju like, nah, they bad luck. Yeah, I don't want to see them. I mean, Ashlyn Watkins tore her ACL to the same damn team. You don't think they're bad luck, Kyrie? We're going to get a soda. You don't think they're bad luck? I don't want to see them ever in front of JuJu. Like, reschedule that. No way. Oh, yeah, hurt. 42-12. I need to go back to the multi-view. Hey, Real Money, what's happening? 10 points, okay. One half. This is a junior varsity team. Oh, you see, that's what you guys be doing. That's why I don't be coming up here during the first rounds. Y'all be talking mess about these teams. This is a lifetime. This is a program-changing moment being in the March Madness, y'all. You know how it is. I'm telling you, Preston, I kept telling you guys, you love Roy Harmon. But I said, Preston, it's going to be her team next year. And she brings hype. She brings excitement. She's a catalyst. She's hyped for this moment. She is not going to walk away and let Texas fall asleep when it's time to move, y'all. I'm not sure what the Horns are doing. They moving out. They moving. It's 44-12. And if he goes to the bench, he still got Aaliyah Crump over there. He's got Preston over there. He interchanges Kyla Oldacre and Cunningham, interchangeable pieces and parts. You know, he's coming in with a nice freshman class. I mean, it took us to get Sarah Okeke to pass them in the number one recruiting class. We had it first, and then they came showing their cards. So we threw the Joker down. I think they might even got the RC can answer this question. Hopefully he's still online. The young lady that decommitted from UCLA, tell me about that. Oh, Kyrie, I just saw what you said. Kyrie, are we still talking? Wait a minute. Are we talking about Mississippi State? Because you must have been on live with me when JuJu hurt herself. Tell me if you were. Tell me if you were on live. Tell these people what happened, what I was saying before JuJu got hurt. I might have said, I know I said clumsy, but I was saying goofy. But I said, no, I said clumsy. And people might like, why do you think they're clumsy? I said, they're clumsy. They're just clumsy. You know what clumsy means. You know how your mom said, stop being clumsy. You're dropping stuff. You're tripping on your feet. You're tripping on your brother's falling into your sister. You know, they're not showing us no sympathy. They'll be all right. Kyrie is cooking. Kyrie is cooking like, you're right. Wait a minute. You're right. Kyrie, was you on live with me? Because I kept saying, I don't want to play. I wanted to play Cal and move on. But no, Cal couldn't endure all the clumsy physicality. They calling that physical. What's up, B. Will? I couldn't. I was like, slow down, JuJu. Slow down. It's like I built up, and I saw it. I said, I saw it. I just saw it. I saw it happening before it happened, and I was like, because I kept getting mad all game. I was like, man, they not kick you down to a floor flat. Like, she was like, what the hell are you doing, Medina? That's when I thought Medina was like, she's a joke. You know, I know she had some skill, you know. And I was just like, no, oh, God. And they were just, and like I told you, the live, I said, Ray, we're going to throw hands. And so they were tussling over the ball, wouldn't let it go. And then I was like, after JuJu went down, I said, oh, no, they need to hurry up, get on the bus, go fast, get through the line, get Ray away from them. And sure enough, they almost threw hands in the line. Jay was there. I was like, oh, no. These young ladies need to not say nothing. They don't need to say anything to the Trojans right now. Yeah, that's her. That's the one. So one of the play. I'm trying to get RC to tell me the name, but that's what I remember is that I remember she decommitted, and I believe I heard she went to Texas, and I'm trying to remember her name. Anybody know? I was talking about last year against we talking about it without really bringing up what happened, but what happened with JuJu. And I was telling him I was telling him that before it happened, it is a two. It is a two. Is there another two playing in college right now? It is a two. It's a two. And so I think when they got her and the commits, they took over number one in recruiting, because we was, when we had 5-star Taya and we had number one Sanaya, we were crowned, right? Of course, it keeps going. It keeps going with the number one class is from. So then they got, a two, and they passed us. And so then it was like, I don't know the exact moment, but I think it was with her. And so then we turned around and got Sarah. Okay, Kay. I saw it. I was like, I saw when I saw that who she was, that we had a possible chance, and that she was like taking a visit and everything. I was like, oh my God, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We deserve this. We absolutely deserve this. And we did it. Of course, it all has to come together. Oh, Jay, I feel you. I feel you. Because I be keeping you up on the phone. I feel you, Jay. I'm thinking of doing it too. I just wanted to holler at my some new folk that come through here. Encouraging you guys to subscribe and hit the notification bells. And probably what I probably need to do. Avery Howe had 30 points. Okay, now wait a minute. 7 3-pointers. You know what? That's because you had an opportunity to play for the Trojans, young lady. We put you in the fire. We let you play. We didn't sit you on the bench. We didn't sit you on the bench like a freshman would do. Jay, you didn't tell me that unless you said it in the Discord. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna benefit. You see how Kiki playing in the W? You're gonna benefit coming from the Trojans. Look at Avery. Look at Avery. She doing. She look at her. They found her spot. Instead of that flat corner shot, she found her shot. Yeah, exactly. Kyrie no ball. Kyrie knows freaking ball. I thought of that too. I felt like she kind of took a little back seat to Ladine, and I felt like Ladine wanted to be the duo with Sellers, but I'm like, whoever's hot right now. Look at Katie Fiso. She played with Pity in high school. Her story is so compelling. What did she lose her grandfather and her father within a short amount of time? Wow, she's playing for them in her heart. I could tell. I know basketball was my safe haven, and it's where you find peace. The only time you don't, you couldn't think about. It took you away from bad things that are happening in and around you in your life as a young person. And it just allowed you to, to take a break from grief as well, hard times. Man, good for her. I didn't. I thought y'all knew already, but I didn't know if y'all was still hot about Jazzy. And so you were being sensitive. I heard you. I hear you. And I am still kind of pissed off about that. And she's going to get it too. She's going to get it. I mean, I get maybe checking her, I get when you check a player and you willing to take that foul, but child, you done pulled the girl. I thought she pulled her arm out of and dislocated it. I was like, I don't know if Jazzy's gonna be able to handle putting it back in like I've seen my friends do and come back in. I don't know if she built like that. I remember I seen Kobe do it, and I have a friend whose shoulder pops out a lot, and she would come back too. But I was like, good golly, man, you damn near pulled her shoulder out, child. Jazzy's way nice. I swear I would have looked back at her like, I'm gonna get your ass. I don't know how I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you real bad. That was just plain out. Another thing they did to Jazzy was when Dukelik's shoulder checked her to the ground hard, but Kennedy came back and threw them bows on her. Did you see that, Kyrie? Because you be watching everything. Kyrie, you don't miss nothing. I was at that game. Oh, trust me, Kennedy is an enforcer. I just told you she came back and checked Dukelik's jaw. We're gonna need one. They're gonna try that mess. They was messing with South Carolina, messed with Jazzy. AZ Fudd was messing with Jazzy. They all trying to gang up on her. They're all ganging up on her. They're gonna get that JuJu shoulder and that step back. They're gonna try to be Kyrie. Let's talk about it. Like, how much you want to bet teams are gonna be so. Shabazz was asking me what did I think about the Trojans. What I think about the Trojans is that people are gonna be so. I know, yeah, I know, and I know that's why. That's why I don't even know how she played that off so hard. I really didn't even think she hit her, and I only saw one camera angle, and they never played it back. And I finally saw it. I said, "Oh, maybe you did make contact with her." But all the angles they were showing, I was like, "Man, you faking." But I think Ken got that chin. But Kyrie, you're right. I know. I don't want to get Kennedy in trouble. I don't know. You're right. But Ken got. You think Grace Knox is crazy? Oh, she'll get you back in a legal way. When she blocked Tanaya Latson and said, "Get that shit out of here" in Los Angeles, and they came back at her to try to take her down, but at least she was down in the paint trying to go up against big dog. So Raven took a easy, which is easy to come from behind to get somebody, but and they all was trying to block her. I was like, okay. This is what I'm saying. Next year, they're all going to try to gang up on us. They're going to try to gang up on us like Kyrie, but they don't know. They don't know. They don't really know. They're going to find out real quick. They're going to find out real quick. Yeah, she from the IE. She from the IE. Keep Ken Dog, and she's that's my girl. You're not don't say nothing crazy about Ken Dog. They ain't gonna pull that mess down in Galen. They better hope they better get escorted to the bus. If we're gonna be like Flage's brother up on that court. We're gonna be like Flage's brother. We're gonna jump right out on that court and be like, wait, what's up? What we doing here? What's happening here? I'm trying not to crash out because I don't want to get banned from future games. But you just like we booed for 30 minutes, you're not even gonna be able to hear yourself in there. You keep pulling that mess. They're gonna try. They're gonna try to rough us up because that's the only way you're gonna try to stop us. But if you start doing it and refs are not containing that game and not and calling the fouls, there's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. Are we going to play basketball straight up, or we fighting? What are we doing? Which one? What you want to do? I heard that. So, speaking of enforcer, I heard that. What is it called in the WNBA when you get cut, when you get protected, and then the rest, you're up for any team to take you. They're not keeping that enforcer. They're just throwing her away like trash, I guess, because they don't know if her knee gonna be good. Oh no, Rhea Clarice wouldn't play that. Kendall don't even play that. Rhea Clarice don't play that. JuJu don't play that. But she got to really like be extra careful. But she got to know. She know. She know. We know what. We know what time it is. I don't remember either, Kyrie. Protect. Well, I guess it is. You know, they protect. When they protect you. Look, I'm looking at this commercial. These stadiums are getting smarter and smarter. And I remember when I was in Michelob Arena in Vegas, like you can order core. But if you're not cored, thank you, Be Well. If you're not cored, what's up, Brazil? If you're not cored, and she's not cored, but I thought core was something different. Like you core, and then you like remember you get to keep 6 of them or something, and then the rest are available for. It's not free agency unless she's a free agent. What is it called when you're left unprotected? I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Core is like same as a franchise tag. Like core is a higher. Not all of them are cored. Only like you core your like Brazil saying like you core your franchise player. So in the CBA, guys, tell me what you know. Like only one player can get 1.4 million, right? And then I think there might be another 1.5 million, and then it drops down to 500 or 300. But if I'm correct, and I think you have to be in the league 3 years to be able to be eligible for 1 million and 1.4. So okay, that's cool. Okay, so who's gonna get who are the Fevers gonna get the 1.4? Mitchell or Clark? Mitchell or Clark? And if you don't give it to Clark, you're gonna, the organization is gonna face backlash. But if I was Kelsey and the value of who she is, she may take that. I mean, her agents may feel like, oh no. That's what I'm thinking. Is Clark still on a rookie deal? Do you have to finish 3 years and then you're eligible for the franchise 1.4? She might not be eligible, but this is her 3rd year. So do you have to finish your 3rd year, but you keep telling me, okay, she's in the rookie deal. So that'll solve that. That solves that then. And is she more important than Aaliyah Boston? Like, skip all the popularity stuff. Who is more important, Boston or Clark? It's Clark, Julie. Stop playing dumb. You know that Caitlin Clark is better than Aaliyah Boston. I know that Avery scored 30 today, but I don't think she would do that with our team. I think she fits right where she is. I think our tempo is too fast for her. Maybe this year she could have, but with the team we're gonna have, that would be the second team that she could roll like that and maybe do what she did. I think sometimes she was moving too fast. Is that Crump number 7 or Jordan Lee? I can't stand when their hair covers up their names because I didn't memorize their numbers. And then their face, sometimes I can't even make it out. That look like Jordan Lee though. Number 7 for Texas. Yes, Jordan Lee. Yeah. Yes, it's Jordan Lee. I remember her now. Interesting too. Clark is on a rookie deal, but I believe there's a pathway for the max if you make the All-Star team. Clark is the moneymaker. The qualifier MVP. Man, I thought Nebraska was going to take. I did too, but I didn't have Nebraska winning it. But I felt like they like somebody said they had problems closing. Yeah, that's how they faded with us at Galen. They dang, that girl just shoved Madison out of bounds. She literally shoved her. Justin was like, she didn't get no contact, so that's why she missed that. She was anticipating too much. Never doing that against us. Kyrie, is it MVP? Okay, I knew it was something. $49.18, y'all. $49.18. I would say if I was Texas, I would not be trying to Ooh. Go ahead, Jordan Lee. She sped them up. Like, I wouldn't waste a lot of energy. Too much energy, in the early rounds. My hotel room was 2 doors down from Sydney Carter, the coach on Texas. And we took a picture. She was like a room or 2 over from me. I would see I saw the Texas players at the players there in the same. We were on the same floor. And then when I was walking my dog, because I brought my dog, I was walking my dog to the relief area in the morning. The big bus for Carolina people were out, and Dawn was the last person to walk out, and I saw her and I spoke, but she was like in a hurry. Look at Madison. Mitty. Wow. 55, 20. Don't try to hit the Vegas number. Rest your player. That I love that. I'm gonna use that. I'm still in that Brazil. Don't try to hit the Vegas number. Rest your players. I'm telling you. I mean, you want to get the cobwebs out because the first games are tough when you haven't. He said earlier that he didn't feel, and he could just be saying that to, invoke his players to play better or harder. He said that he didn't like the last practices for the last few days. He didn't like the practices. And Kim, I think, said that too. Ooh, Jordan, if you would have popped that, you was like, what you about to do? Yeah, they got into the field too last year. And I'm so, if I was playing for Southern, I would be so happy. I mean, they can say one day they played UCLA last year, and they was running them. They was running UCLA to death. Like, they was actually in a game with them. I was cracking up. And then now they get a chance to play South Carolina. I mean, it couldn't be no better than that. You make the tournament and you actually are playing like top number 1 seeds, like win or lose, right? It's like, she passed Tamika Johnson. Tamika Johnson played for my Sparks from LSU. Come on, Bree. Come on, Cunningham. There you go. Shouldn't be an award for that in the first place, if I'm being real. Well, it's not an award. It's an accomplishment. That's accomplishment. Is that what you're talking about? She's a Wooden Award finalist. Oh my God. I would hate to be a big man. It's just, ooh, they had me play out of position one year, and I was like, I got the most rebounds, and I got in the record books with it, but it was the most hardest thing being my height, 5'9", 5'8" now. Ooh. You talk about learning, knowing how to pump fake, shoulder fake, head fake, ball fake. I had to use all of that, guys. Fake, fall. Sometimes I'd act like I was gonna jump, and then I would just like let it go and shoot it. And they didn't know where the ball go, but I wouldn't jump with the ball, or I jump with it, wait for them to come down, then brought it up. I had to be so creative down there. It is a jungle in there. If you play basketball, you know what I'm talking about. I'm finesse. I want to be out on the outside, but down in the paint, y'all, there's some dogs down there. Oh my God. It's a jungle down there, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. You get scratched, you get elbowed, you get your nose broke, you get the, oh no. They hold your shoulder. Like, they got so many tricks, man. They got so many tricks. They know how to they know how to pretend like their arms are up and put their this part on my shoulder. It was just like, and then you jump and you just fall back and like, what was that? It's like so many wicked tricks down there. You wonder why people are like tripping and falling. You're like wondering like, why are they doing all that? Because they're tripping you. Sometimes good officials will catch it, but it's a jungle in there. It's just straight. Oh, you got to be about that life. I don't like the first four. My opinion is, if you win your conference, you're in a field of 64. You shouldn't lose your spot to an at-large team. What do you guys think about that? You love it in the paint? Yeah, you're probably strong. Only reason I can survive is because I can jump, and plus, if you give me a running start, none of them are gonna get out rebounded. But it's just the bodies. Oh, they're big. I don't. He said Brazil said he doesn't like the first four. You talking about the plans? If you win your conference, you're in the field of 64. You shouldn't lose your spot to an at-large team. You know, this thing been tricky like this for a long time, Brazil. I come from a day of 32. You can't even ask me. I come from a field of 32. They're trying to increase the damn shit. Like don't ask me, because let me tell you how much respect I got for them. I got so much respect. I mean, good. I like that you're at large. You skip, like, I don't know if it's called at large, but you skip. You don't have to play as many games as everybody else, because this is too much. I mean, it's way different than my day. Like 32, I think it was. It's like you got so much to go through to get. The highest I've ever gone is 316 in my division. So it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. It's not a lot. It's probably like 5 games to win the championship, maybe. And there's only 5. Yeah, but after I just played 34, and then it's like those 5 are intense games. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like you got to give your all. It's like a miracle when you. That's why they be so damn happy, because it's like you earned that. You did that. You played you win the. If you win the natty, yeah. It's a lot. Sleepless. Hopefully not sleepless night. You're tired. Oh my gosh. It's exciting. It's exciting, and it's something definitely to be celebrated and to be proud of. Especially the ones like, if your bracket ain't easy and you come out of it unscathed and for the win, like UCLA bracket is cold, man. It's cold. UCLA bracket is. They got people coming for them. That's all I gotta say. They come out the victor. You better put some respect on their name. Well, this looks like a blowout, but I'm glad that Texas looks kind of like woke. Jump ball. If they look woke. The plans, yeah, the plans. That's what it was. But look, you guys, I'm gonna keep watching. Like Jay said, Jay gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a cat nap. And I guess there's a game in the evening. But if something is popping off, kind of cool, stick around. I think there are notification buttons there to let you know. Hit all so that when I do pop up, you can join me, because I do appreciate you guys coming in and watching with me and talking to me and hitting that like. But I'm gonna continue to keep watching. And you guys tell a friend to tell a friend, and come back right here. And let's go down this this road together. Cause tomorrow, according to selection rules, Division I conference tournament champs are automatic bids. Entire else is at large. Okay. Thank you, B. Will. Thank you. Thank you for that. At large. Okay. According to selection rules, Division I conference tournament champs are automatic. Because the I think they opened it up to mid-majors, right? To the smaller schools, to be able to get in, because I guess they won their tournament and whatever. And it's only fair because, and I say this, B. Well, this is my reason. I believe, if I remember why they did this, there are a lot of teams that got some cold players, but they don't get the opportunity to really play top level teams, because no one wants to lose to them. It will hurt them. It would hurt a top team to schedule a Gonzaga or something like that when Gonzaga was hot. It hurts you. So they don't give them a chance. So they finally had to open it up. Like, nah, this ain't right. Because there's sometimes there are some mid-major teams that can upset some people. And they didn't, you know what I mean? And they wanted to have a fair shot and opportunity, but they couldn't, all those conferences, Atlantic Coast Conference, Big Sky, Big West, and all that. They need to have an opportunity, but no one would really want to take a chance to schedule for fear of loss. So we had to do it that way. So they got to prove themselves. So that's it, and that's all. Technically, South Carolina is an at-large bid, even as a 1 seed. There you go. There you go. Yeah. So much more to come. Much more to come. You're gonna see my face a lot. We're gonna stick together, right, guys? We're gonna stick together. You guys are gonna peek in, pop in, stay with whatever it is, however you want to do it. Please do it with me right here on Everybody Loves JuJu 1-2 or Everybody Loves JuJu 12. Right here. Stay locked. See you soon. Peace. Fight on.
Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments, to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves JuJu 12.